mixture of feelings
Yeah.
all over the place. We are in the race. Oh, okay. Go ahead. I wanted to...
Bars.
This is the Flamingos podcast. This is Yad.
Kenzie on the mic.
And Awab.
And I'm back.
And Kenzie's back. Yeah, I forgot you're back because... Exactly. But yo, it's a brand new episode. It's a brand new week. And as I mentioned earlier, I hope a happy Valentine's Day for everybody out there that's celebrating. And I hope everybody had a good weekend. And I hope everybody have a good weekend. Right?
Mm-hmm.
In that sense. And before we start anything, I would like just to make it clear to everybody out there that listens to us or tunes in to the Flamingos podcast every here and there. The Flamingos podcast is an entertaining podcast or show. It's not a handout to support solely anyone out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a show, it's an entertainment show for the audience that is in our region, for a certain demographic that really tunes in and fucks with whatever that this show provides.
I see.
Right? It's not sponsored by anyone. It's not monetized by anyone. It's just purely the three of us. The efforts that we put in this show. Entertainment for everybody out there. Now, the music that we talk about is a part of entertainment. We're not boxed in a podcast, a music podcast. All right? It's just an entertainment show. It's not there to push a scene. It's not there to push a certain artist. It's not there to push anyone out there. It's out there for the people, the audience to enjoy. To become a friend. You know, a friend for everybody that goes through their day. They want to listen to something, you know, have a companion, and during their day, they might as well listen to us.
Reach.
Yes.
And now I can get to the signature.
The Flamingos podcast. This is Yad.
It's Awab, baby.
Flamingo podcast, man. That's the shit. Let's go.
Let's go. How you doing, gentlemen?
You forgot about the...
This is Kenzie on the mic. Sorry, man. Different takes. Different takes.
Yeah.
But yeah, how you doing, gentlemen?
Oh, yeah, we do. I need to act.
Yeah, how you doing, Kenzie?
I'm doing great. I've been through like tough times.
During the past week?
Through the past week, yeah.
Okay.
And it ended up with a very sad news. I lost one of my old friends, Ahmed Ali. Allah yarhamu.
R.I.P.
Yeah, one of the smartest mindsets out there I've ever met in my life. One of the purest souls that I've like witnessed during my life. We share history together, and it was distant that he passes away today. So it was a bit sad.
He passed away on Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this week was heavy, to be honest, and I think this pandemic is teaching us a lot of stuff, is to deal with being shocked with such a news, like sad news, and to deal with the grief and all these stuff. But yeah,
it's
that's
been this whole pandemic that's true. Since we started this podcast, every here and there we've been talking about death, right?
Yeah.
Like losing either somebody that is out there in the industry or somebody that is close to us.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Wow.
It is sad. It's
sad.
Yeah.
It is. May he rest in peace.
Allah yarhamah.
Yeah, well, how you doing? I'm expecting a different type of energy from you.
والله يا أخي.
Huh?
والله alhamdulillah, I'm doing good, man. No Valentine's this year.
No Valentine's. Why so?
No never.
Celebrated.
Yes.
Why is that?
Why?
I think he
Why should we?
Why? Yeah.
he doesn't. I think he doesn't
I think
believe.
it's a completely unnecessary celebration.
To have a certain day to have the extra mile.
Or to have a like special day just to celebrate love. And
Wake up from the morning to the breakfast. To the breakfast. Just that day. Even in the other days where you have to wake up and rush to work, maybe today, on Valentine's Day, before you rush to work, you just cook up with something special for
But
you
can't you
and
do
the
it
hobby.
any?
you have 365 days.
365 days.
Can't you do it any other random day?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, breakfast is one of those stuff that you will take, if you don't usually do breakfast. That's my point, It would be that extra mile that you would take initiative at that day. That's it. Because it's a special day,
I'm not a morning person anyway.
Talking about breakfast.
Wakes up with the gun under his pillow. Anyway.
No, but yeah, you can pick any day of the year. Doesn't have to be
Not
Valentine's.
Valentine's Day, huh?
Yeah, you can. You can do it because you want to do it on any other random day instead of you deliberately doing it on Valentine's. At least when you do it then, like on any other random day, you're taking full credit for it. But when you're doing it on Valentine's,
okay,
it means
because of Valentine's.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Huh?
And I hate to do that, but from a female perspective, all right? If you do that every day, and then Valentine's Day comes, and you don't do shit.
I'm not saying every day.
Regardless, you're doing it every once in a while. All right? And then on a Valentine's Day comes, and you don't do shit. How do you think she would perceive it?
Okay, go ahead.
Well, personally, as I do not celebrate Valentine's Day, then you should not expect me to do shit anyways.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can see your Valentine's Day would be turning to
It's just another normal day.
for you, but for her, if she likes Valentine's Day,
Why would she
It
like
better
it?
be
Why
another
would
normal
she,
day.
why would she like it? I think most of the misconception that girls they look at each other like, what did your boyfriend get you
On a Valentine's Day,
on
yeah,
Valentine's
yeah,
Day? My
yeah.
boyfriend didn't get me anything.
Yeah.
So that's one of the
this is one of the
that's
things,
one of the
peer
dangerous
pressure,
stuff.
it happens.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking you this question. If you were that type of person, so still you wouldn't mind Valentine's Day when it happens?
I wouldn't imagine. As I told you, I don't celebrate. I don't believe in Valentine's anyway. Love should be practiced
every day.
Yeah, whenever you feel it.
Every day.
Like I literally, I was up to a point where I don't celebrate Valentine's Day when I was in relationships where I would not do anything, and other people would actually do, like, some guys are romantic in nature. They'd go buy roses to the women and their friends
Wear
and all
red,
that.
for example.
You guys are not that type. You always hold
like-
your gun with you and shit.
Not a gun, fuck that shit. But
I can toughen.
like they'd see all their friends with their boyfriends getting them their
Yeah.
gifts and all that.
She wouldn't come to you and tell
and
you,
she'd look
hey,
at me like, huh? Like
Hasa shino?
Fulan got something for Fulana, and it was a very nice bag.
what would you do in that
And
situation?
I'd be
What
like,
would you
then go date Fulan.
Damn.
Might as well.
That's
say?
hard.
Wow.
That's hard.
But yeah, if that's what
That's
you
cold.
expect, then
No wonder.
it ain't me.
Okay. But
I understand why Kenzie's laughing. Why are you laughing?
I think he understood why I said what I said. But yo,
But-
on Valentine, what?
Sorry to cut you there.
Yeah, you already cut me. Go ahead.
Oh,
That's why he's
I don't-
apologizing for it.
so I don't believe in Valentine's, but
You don't think that people should not?
I don't have anything against people
Okay.
practicing it or celebrating
Practicing
it. I don't know whatever they or celebrating it or whatever. Or they can. I mean, like, everybody free to express his love the way he sees it.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys celebrate Mother's Day?
Every day.
every day.
Okay, listen, let's just change. Is that the energy that you guys going in with? Let's just change it.
I can share with you one of the time I celebrated
Valentine's?
yeah,
Go
in
ahead.
a very exciting way. I went.
Let me get excited.
I went 2 years ago. I went on the Valentine's Day. I took my wife to IMG.
Was it your idea or her idea?
It was my idea, to be honest.
Of course.
Yeah, and the kid inside me was so happy that we
Hyper.
yeah we spent a hell of a time there, and
she probably
You
hated
spent
the
hell of
hell
a
out of
time
it.
over
I think she hated it, but it was like
You're out here telling your stories about how fun it was. Exactly. And she's out there telling her friends, "Ah, wallah, al-hayawan, never saw that."
and it was like smiling the whole time.
This dumbass took me to IMG.
So amazing.
Let's go to Spider-Man.
Thor over there. And I was trying to be as romantic as much.
Yeah.
So
In
we
IMG
ended up going to the Tony Stark
Restaurant.
and I was happy as like,
What did you have at Tony Stark?
you know what, at the end of the day I was like, this is the best day of my
Wow.
Ever.
The rebirth.
Like, it's better than
the
my wedding
rebirth
night.
of a kid. The rebirth of a kid.
Bro, I have my Facebook profile is
I saw it.
Is the Iron Man.
Him sitting in front of the Iron Man suit.
Exactly. That was fun.
Was it the same day?
That was the day.
Tfaddal.
That was Valentine's.
That's how much he loved that
So
day.
I think people should celebrate Valentine's Day this way, or at least raise the standard to this.
I think that would have
That's
been better.
raising a standard, huh? Wow. Well, on Valentine's Day, since today is Valentine's Day, I just woke up. I just look at the mirror and
I'm blessed.
No.
I hope
and I fell in love with myself more. Valentine's Day. That's self-love, you know? Yeah. For the lonely people like me. That's all you have to do.
I see.
Self-love. That's it.
That's more important.
Made
actually.
yourself breakfast in bed.
Exactly. I made myself a cup of coffee,
yeah.
you know? Yeah, I was like,
with
yo,
the
here you
heart,
go, gentleman.
with the heart on the cream on the top.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Exactly, you know?
Pamper yourself a bit.
Exactly, you know? My nails, I just cut them today.
But you know, self-love is important, to be honest.
Especially on Valentine's Day, that extra mile
Yeah.
you take for yourself.
For yourself, yeah.
But yeah, I had also a good weekend. It's not bad. We don't have to finish that. Well, I met.
How was it? What did you do?
No, it's just that.
Don't tell me Hussein is back.
Yo, listen.
I don't know. I feel like a deja vu or something.
All right. Since you mentioned his name. All right. So my friend from offshore, which his name is Usama.
Okay.
All right. And shout out to Usama.
Shout out to Osama.
But yeah, his brother is Hussein. Hussein came back from Sudan.
Wow.
Yeah, where he been outside for like 3-4 years now or so. Yeah, he came back and we just chopped it up. You know, it's been a while that
I miss this guy,
saw
to
him.
be honest.
Yeah. So I met him over the weekend. Other than that, nothing much really. It was a chill.
You didn't tell me about.
It's a cool weekend.
You didn't tell me that he came back. I used to ask. I
Yeah,
used to ask you.
I was just surprised.
Yeah.
We all just met him and were like, yo, Hussein is here.
All right.
Wow. But yeah, anyway, moving on from that. Valentine's Day is off. It looked like Tekashi wasn't celebrating Valentine's Day. Right? Or they celebrated today. No. It happened with them yesterday, which was not. Yeah, anyway.
Anyhow.
Good.
Tekashi confronted. Can you imagine we are at the time where Tekashi confronts somebody? He went at Meek Mill in the parking lot of a certain club.
Mm-hmm.
And he started. You know what? What I really found weird from that video that I watched is that Tekashi was running and shouting at Meek Mill holding his mobile.
Yeah.
And video recording. Is that really where beefs and confrontations got to?
Got to, yeah.
All right, I think we can
Holding your mobile, going at somebody and like, yo, I'm gonna fuck you up and
I'm gonna record it.
yeah, like
So let the people.
I think we can establish that Tekashi is not about beef.
He's not
First
about-
of all.
Yeah, of course.
And he's not about confrontation.
With all those bodyguards.
He's all about clout.
100%.
So that's what it was.
100%. Yeah,
That's
true.
definitely what it was.
That's true. Yeah, that's 100%. Because also he's been previewing for a while now for new
Yeah,
track
and nobody
he's
gave a shit. So
Exactly.
he's trying to.
So yeah,
He's trying hard, I guess.
it's funny.
It's clout. I mean, if you walk up to me at a club holding your phone,
And
Then you're
coming-
not-
trying to confront.
You're
if
not
you come-
about that
Yeah,
life.
if you come to confront me, then you're not here holding your phone.
Especially, yeah.
I'm
I'm a guy who doesn't celebrate Valentine's. Like, what the fuck you talking about?
You're not. Yeah, you're not here to confront me. You're here to.
You're here just to bullshit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
I wouldn't. Honestly, like Meek Mill is even. I don't. He's making fun of it.
Yeah.
He's reacting in a fun
On
way,
Twitter.
like he did on Twitter. Yeah, but I wouldn't even pay it any mind.
Yeah, that's true. Any thoughts? No?
No.
Okay. Anyway, Screamman shared us a certain link that says "Don't listen," so I didn't listen.
You paid.
And you know
Yeah.
what? No, you know what's funny is that when Screamman shared that link on the group, I was like, he shared the link, and then he said, "Oh, man said that don't listen," and I really didn't listen.
Mm.
And I didn't know who that artist is.
Because you're
Until-
a man of following the rules, and yeah, you see a word, don't listen, you don't listen.
I don't listen.
Simple, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fasten your seatbelt or just fasten
You
my
fasten
seatbelt. Exactly. But yeah, and it turns out to be it's a Brent Faiyaz 3-track Lucy's or EP.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of it?
So Kanzi, did you listen to it?
I listened to it. Yeah, I like the circles track, and even he made like a short visual or a video of it.
Really?
Yeah,
I really don't listen to Brent Faiyaz. Wow.
you need to.
I didn't see any of
You
those
need to
stuff.
listen. You need to
No,
listen
see,
to it.
I gave him a listen on which album was it? Fuck the World, right?
Yeah.
The last one.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
he's sitting back, white background.
Yeah, that was Fuck the World.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just couldn't.
You couldn't?
No.
How come?
I don't know. Just I couldn't.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
he's Brent Faiyaz. I mean, like he's a great artist, to be honest, and I like his voice.
Great.
He's for me, Brent Faiyaz
Great.
He's on his way to greatness.
He's on his way for
greatness. Yeah. At
Yeah.
least for me.
No, yeah,
I mean,
I'm just
respect
asking you.
my-
Great. Yeah, no, I do respect your opinion at the end of the day. But I'm
Yeah.
just asking you, is it great?
See, he said that don't listen, and I listened to it. Even
that's how great he is. He made
to
you
me,
listen.
at least.
Mm.
So I like the 3 songs, to be honest, but don't it's the same sound. Don't expect a new thing. If you listen to the old album, it's gonna be just an extra
Whatever.
songs there.
Yeah.
Same sound, same way. Don't expect something new.
Well,
Yeah, Kanzi got it covered, but yeah, like you said, at the beginning, they're Lucy's. They do feel like Lucy's because it's the same cadence, same sound that you get from Fuck the World. They're entertaining tracks, to be honest.
okay.
In Paper Soldier, at the end of Paper Soldier, there was like a voice recording of a woman talking, like giving Brent Faiyaz shit about him not dropping music and that he has to drop music at the beginning of 2021, and I'm waiting for an album for you and all that, and then he just hangs up and deletes the voice note.
Okay.
And like that's kind of interesting. It's kind of him telling us people want music, but I'm not dropping any music, and that's what you're getting. So fuck y'all. It's part of the whole cadence of Fuck the World.
He's going with that energy, huh?
Yeah, which was a nice.
But
twist.
if I sit here over here as a Nyad and I say fuck the world, I'm gonna get people laughing and I'm a little dead, but not Brent Faiyaz.
I didn't get your point, to be honest.
Yeah, what are you trying to say?
Screaming. I got you. Anyway, but yeah, the EP.
It's not an EP.
It's not an EP. It's
not
just
an EP.
It's just
Whatever. It's a whatever.
I mean, man shared it in
Yeah,
Dropbox.
it's
Dropbox.
a couple tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, moving on. What do we have? Judas and the Black Messiah. You guys gave it a listen. It's a soundtrack to the movie Judas and the Black Messiah. You guys watched the movie?
Not yet.
Okay. Where is it out, by the way? Is it on Netflix?
Nope.
Amazon Prime.
Where?
HBO.
Where?
I got my own sources.
No.
Don't say it.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't
know
say
you-
it.
No,
The forbidden
I got you.
website.
No, I got you. But I mean,
That everybody
officially-
knows about.
Officially, where is it out? Is it on the cinemas or is it on HBO? That's where I'm. That's
Honestly,
my question.
We don't watch this.
Okay.
I honestly don't care. I go to my forbidden website,
Website and watch it.
and
over
everything is there. Everything is magically there. That's
Yeah.
it.
Nah, I got it.
High definition with
Nobody watched it, right?
qualities.
Nobody watched it. So it's on HBO Max.
HBO Max.
And HBO Max is. I've tried to open and try to really register because I have a cousin who is in the States right now and she canceled her Netflix and she said HBO Max is something else, is much better. But it's not in our region yet. That's the
Yeah,
thing.
definitely.
Yeah.
Disney Plus, I think in the region, I think.
No, even
not sure.
Disney,
Not yet.
Disney
Sure.
Plus is not here yet.
It's not, right?
Yeah,
I think it
I would
takes
go for
time.
Disney Plus if it's here. If they
because
Yeah,
of,
of
because
course,
of the
you've been to
superhero
IMG
movies.
World,
And,
yeah.
yeah.
yeah, from a guy who
And the
was in
Man- the
IMG World
Mandalorian
on
also.
Valentine's Day, that would make sense.
For the guy, what again? Come again?
For a guy who was in IMG World on Valentine's Day, that would make sense that you would subscribe to Disney
You,
Plus.
you get the full picture. You get the full,
Yeah.
full picture. Yeah. Right.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Of course.
Judas and the Black Messiah. What do you think of the soundtrack?
Yeah, the soundtrack. I think it got like big names. When I saw the soundtrack, I was like, oh, Nipsey and Jay-Z, and then you know how I was overhyped on that track, but
Did it disappoint you or?
no, it didn't meet my expectation. But that
Is it because you
whole
felt
verse,
the hook was kind of? It fell short.
it fell short? Yeah, it fell
Of,
short, and it was repeated.
Yeah,
In it,
yeah. I get you. Cause it was an old verse that was.
I think it
That
was
was
an
brought up, yeah,
old
that was-
Yeah,
verse.
they
also.
said that this verse was. This verse is originally 8 years old.
Yep, definitely. You
Nipsey.
you can sense that this is the old Nipsey, not the
Okay.
new Nipsey flow.
Yeah,
But
but the whole.
that whole
Yeah.
is fire. The whole verse is
The
fire.
whole. Yeah, I mean.
And that Nas track is nice. And
I think it's one of the best tracks in the
in the soundtrack,
The Nas track.
yeah, the Nas track.
Yeah,
it's nice. This soundtrack also made me realize that I need a project from
From Nas,
Sir.
definitely.
Because
Definitely.
it's been a while and I still listen to his album.
Yeah.
It's a dope album. But yeah, what was the name of the song? Scream Man?
Teach Me?
please? Teach Me. Yes. It's a beautiful track.
It is.
I loved it. But yeah, moving on. We have a special release today on Valentine's Day that will be brought to you by, and that's not really dissected, introduced to you by Awab over here.
King of R&B.
King of
R&B release, a special
We
R&B
have
release.
we have
that
a
brought to you
couple
by
of.
Awab.
Do you guys want the major one or the minor one?
Start with the major.
Let's go with the major. The minor is a minor.
Well, yeah,
exactly.
we'll breeze through.
Yeah.
All right, so King of R&B, undisputed. People used to say R. Kelly was the king of R&B,
They used to.
and then he done fucked up.
Yeah. Big time.
Yeah, but Donell Jones released a 7-track EP.
Mm-hmm.
It's called 100% Free
Okay.
because it's 100% free. No,
Really? Oh.
yeah, because he announced on the beginning of February that he'll be releasing an EP that's 100% free. That's going to be on his website, but apparently it came out on streaming platforms, Apple Music and Spotify and all that. It's 7 tracks. I don't think I need to say more because whoever doesn't know Donell Jones is missing out, and whoever does know him probably already heard it.
Mm-hmm.
But for those of you who don't know who Donell Jones is, you need to brush up on Where I Want to Be,
Mm-hmm.
the
This
album.
love.
Yeah.
Shorty got eyes on me.
Type of
Journey.
music that people
used to listen to back in the days when
Yeah, I mean, he had
Valentine's days
he's
comes.
When they used to celebrate Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
The people.
Donell Jones back in Donell Jones days.
Not me.
Yeah. I'm saying the people.
Well, yeah, the people. Yeah.
Yeah, Donell Jones back in Donell Jones days came up. He brought Usher when
Okay.
Usher was a very young ass kid in the You Know What's Up video.
Mm-hmm.
Usher was in the video. As
And
a-
nobody,
as a-
and
as a
no,
young
at that
ass
time,
kid,
nobody knew
who Usher
who
was.
Usher was.
He barely had his first album out. So it shows, and a lot of big R&B artists today, like Jacquees, Usher,
Yeah.
you have Chris Brown, credit a
You-
lot of their
You
inspiration
got,
to
the, you
Donell
got
Jones.
the all time hit with Lift Eye.
Yeah, You Know What's Up. which
You know
was,
what's up? Yeah. That was this
He has,
song was.
no,
like,
he has music with the Clips, Pusha T. He's been in productions with
Big
Timbaland, Big Pun. He's a legend. So check out the EP, 100% free.
And the cover looks like 100% free. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the cover is probably like at a block somewhere.
It's not a block. His room or
It's
somewhere in
probably
his
his room.
house. Yeah.
doesn't, but he's Donald Jones. He doesn't need that.
He doesn't need what?
He doesn't need a cover. I mean, like
He needs to look appealing for the younger generation.
I don't think this EP is made for the
Yeah.
younger generation. It's made for his core fans, the people that
That's true.
That
The
listen
baby
to-
mamas, the
that makes sense.
the housewives, the I'm not gonna name it, but you know, you get the full picture.
Yeah, but you had a whole generation that listened and credited their
Of course, yeah, 100%.
lives to R&B.
It's just the thing that I was never that. Like I used to listen to R&B.
Who
but
did you-
I never really got in depth into R&B world. You know.
Yeah.
That's it. Like I would listen to R&B music every here and there.
Yeah,
But
that's
I
not
wouldn't-
something you gravitated
Exactly.
towards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
That makes sense.
For me, I think Donald Jones was the entrance to R&B for me. To be honest, I listened to Donald Jones the first thing, I mean, like back in 1990 something. I mean, like back in the days. Yeah, but yeah,
When people used to.
yeah. There was for each phase in your relationship, there was a different song
That you listen.
Okay.
that you listen to for
Introduce me.
Donald Jones. Like for example. No, I'm not gonna say much. I'm not gonna say much. No, it's fine.
No one's gonna,
gonna-
do
gonna
that.
bring
Trying
me
to give
troubles, I
away
think.
secrets.
Yeah.
No one is gonna do that introduction.
No, we said all right. So we move on.
We move on. Yeah.
We move on to the minor release,
Uh-huh.
which is Music Soul Child. Music Soul Child released a 6-track EP that's apparently all old songs, or most of
hits.
it.
So
Most of it is old.
It's more of a Valentine's special.
Yeah, it's more of a Valentine's care package type. You have songs like Who Knows, Don't Change, Half Crazy. These are classics for
I used
music.
to like Half Crazy. We used to play that song a lot.
Yeah, so it's something if for the diehard old ass
Okay.
Music Soul Child fans.
Music Soul Child
Yeah,
fans.
they just go refresh your ears or some shit. I don't know.
Well, also I would like to mention that during the weekend there's also a British rapper or an artist that released an album called Tyrone. His name is Slow Tie, and I really love the project. It was a really nice listen. It takes time to digest such type of a sound.
Actually,
That's why I remember listening to it for the first time at midnight, like let's say 12, and then I directly when I woke up the day after, I started listening to it again. So I can just comprehend or digest the type of music that is over there, and it's a beautiful project. It's a really nice, beautiful project that I would listen to throughout the whole thing without skipping.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I like. It's giving me, especially this album, this project is giving me an idea of where the UK sound is going towards. Like you have the pillars, the main pillars like Skepta,
Wiley.
and why yeah. And then you have the new guys like Nave Smalls and M Huncho and it's going towards
See, this is the thing,
and
that
it's not really the same, but like you get the same vibe.
no,
If that makes sense.
This is the thing with the music in UK. See, UK is like the States, all right? There's North, East, West, and all
of
of
course.
that. And each part in the UK have their own certain sound,
Of course.
right?
Definitely.
To a certain extent. Even the way that they would rap. Like, for example, the first time that I played Slow Tie for a friend of mine, he's like, yo, this guy's from East London. I'm like, I really don't know from where this guy is.
It's all the
And
UK
then
stuff.
when he pulled up Slow Tie, he discovered that he is from, East London. And there's different, UK scene is just something, because I think to me right now, I'm still trying to get into it or understand it more. It's just because, let's say, us, the three of us, we've always, when we were at a younger age, we've been influenced or listening to the American hip hop scene.
Yeah.
Or it was mainly everywhere in the world.
Yeah.
The UK scene is just like really popped outside to the outside world.
Recently.
Yeah, like let's say
Relatively recently,
6 years ago or so. So that's why.
I used to listen to a couple of bands back in
No. I'm not saying back way back.
like So Solid Crew.
Yeah, no, there was, but I'm talking about the hip hop and all those. You know,
hip-hop,
This
yeah.
emerged as an outside to
now-
the outside
To
world.
the outside is
recently.
Now it recently is becoming a
It's
big
been
thing,
out there.
a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been out there. But it's you know what? Because we don't usually talk about that, the UK
Scene, yeah.
scene. But that's why I brought this up, because it was, for me, it was an interesting listen. But yeah, anyway, Facebook came just 3 days ago. They mentioned that because right now Facebook has Instagram, WhatsApp, and Facebook, social platforms. They said that they are in the process of making a similar app to Clubhouse.
They can make it.
Yeah, but do you think this would affect the Chatty House?
I think it could, because Facebook has too much power for it not to.
If they cannot beat them, they will buy them. They will buy them.
Yeah. You never
That
know.
can happen.
Maybe in the future.
That can happen because
But-
Instagram was
not
by
with, but not with them opening a similar app. They wouldn't buy it then. خلاص.
they can buy, they can make, and they can buy it if they see the competition is.
خلاص أنا بدي
You
كل
know,
شيء.
you know what I hate. What I hate
Definitely.
about
That's
what
how- that's how it
Facebook
is.
do is them integrating Facebook Messenger and everything, bro.
Yeah, it's everywhere right now.
Yeah. They want to push it so hard.
It's becoming.
Yeah, and they want people to use it in any way. I don't know why, bro. I think that's how they track you.
It can be. That's true.
It can be.
Because you can also share your location throughout the Facebook Messenger, right?
Yeah.
Done. They can track it.
عرفنا خلاص.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much for listening, guys.
figured it out,
This was
Facebook.
the Flamingos podcast. But yeah,
So what did you run into in the Chatty House since you?
I've been running to plenty of things. Screamman took me on a tour at 3 a.m. once. And
The Devil's Tour.
Yeah, and nothing good happens after midnight.
Of course.
I don't know. I think you're just shooting your shots.
I'm not shooting no shots.
I think you were just looking for Valentine's and that.
Screamman, did I shoot any shot?
We were on mute the whole time.
Bro, I was just laughing.
He was.
I was just laughing.
What was happening? What were you guys listening to?
Some random people talking shit.
Talking about what?
I see.
For example, just give us a topic that they were discussing.
Who, these people or people? What do they discuss
These
on
people.
on
I don't know.
Clubhouse? Don't squeeze that shit. Don't squeeze. You know what? For example, Screamman entered one of the chat rooms, and as a background, as a picture for his profile, his profile on every platform is him holding his mobile while he's driving,
Yeah.
right? He entered one of these rooms. So the girls in the room, they were like, yo, this guy looks like an Uber driver. That's why he took this picture. He directly left out the room.
Damn.
He couldn't say shit after that.
was
That's cold.
That's
So you
gonna
got,
say shit
so
after
you got
that.
roasted out of the room. Nice. Nice. That's how you represent, huh?
But yeah, other than that, people, certain. Yeah, last time we mentioned that the time that I went into a talk with people in the Chatty House.
Mm-hmm.
So mainly the people in the country over here in UAE, most of the rooms that they go in is stuff that are for the scene,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Which scene? I
The
mean,
music scene.
Music scene.
The music scene.
The movie
But
scene.
the-
Acting scene. Painting.
The
There's nothing
entertainment.
there's nothing
music.
that worries people. Apparently, there's nothing that worries people over here more than the music scene and why it's not blowing up.
Really?
That's it. Yeah, this is the main concern right now in the entertainment
There
scene over
was
here.
there's no like startups, talks or stuff like that.
In UAE, no, but I've seen rooms of that in different countries. Yes,
Technology.
not in UAE. I've seen that in different countries. Yes.
I think I'm gonna buy a
No,
iPhone.
maybe the rooms that I am in UAE,
I think the rooms that you get are based
Or maybe
on
this
the
is
people
the
you
rooms
follow.
that you were looking
because it's
for.
based on the people that I follow.
Oh, okay,
you know?
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I wouldn't like to have so much talks about those stuff if they're for free.
We're laughing, bro.
I had to mention it.
So, yeah,
I wouldn't do it for free.
What?
I wouldn't go in and talk every day on how to improve something, and if I have an idea for free.
Okay.
I would want money as much as the artist. I'm helping out the artist for him to get money and etc. 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 What about me?
As a consultant, you
What
wanna
about me?
Okay.
Right?
That's not helping though. That's just doing business.
That's it. It's a business.
Yeah.
At the end of
Go-
the day,
go do
entertainment.
that.
What is it called? It's called entertainment business.
All right, then go do that shit in LinkedIn. Why are you in Clubhouse?
Oh,
He
for me,
wanna
I'm in
monetize.
Clubhouse to have fun.
He want to monetize the Clubhouse, and because he's apparently he's using his time to give ideas and push
But see,
specific.
not always. All right, not always.
Okay.
I can always chime in. Give an idea or two
Here and
over
there.
there. Yeah, just
Okay,
too much.
okay.
But my main target to go in Clubhouse, it's just to have fun. That's
Okay.
it. I'm not there for a mission or anything.
I think there is another app where they can hire you for
Hire me.
something, to do something, do an ad or something. I don't remember the name, but it's popping right now in the US.
What is it called?
If I remember it, I'll tell you.
All right, but
But you know what? One of the interesting questions that I got in the Clubhouse, the Chatty House, when I was there screaming in the sea of the Chatty House. So, and I'm gonna ask you guys, and I'm gonna open the mic for you over there. And this is not for you. I'm sorry.
Good. I'll look for the app. I'll look for the name of the app then.
Now, Screaman and Awab, in your current state, what would you look at? So what would you look in a girl that you want right now in your current state that you are now? What's the first thing that you would look at or want?
I think I could say one thing, and Awab would agree with me right away on this one, which
Uh-huh.
is the energy, and then from there we just see where it goes.
That's the first thing that we would look
Yeah,
at.
honestly, just the energy.
The
If the
energy.
energy matches, then we'll just see where it goes. I'm not gonna promise you anything. I'm not gonna promise you a ring, but we'll just see where it goes, depending on the energy, you know.
Do you agree, Awab?
yeah, I agree with what he says.
Took the shortcut.
But he alley-ooped it for me. Yeah, basically what he said. But in the terms of, I don't look for anything specific. I'm not, I'm not looking for something specific. But as long as the energy is matching, and the person is not a, I don't want to be with someone who's it gets to a point where it's boring.
Okay.
I like more excitement. I don't like routines and getting and settling into something that's just repetitive. But that's where I start at, and then I see how it goes.
So, Okay, let's put it in a different way now. Now, if you have money, you're rich, you're hella rich. What's the first thing you would look at?
I don't think it would make a difference either.
You sure?
Yeah, it would be the same standard the baseline that I start with, and then.
No.
Okay.
Do
you okay?
Let me counter that, right? Because the thing is like let's say you're matching with this energy, you're matching this person with the same energy. You guys are having amazing energy. You guys are having that not routine life that you do not want.
Okay.
And like you guys are having fun every day, right?
Okay.
Day comes and you go like, all right, you know what? Yeah, let's just get serious a little bit more. And then you realize that person does not have more or less like let's say 60% of not similar principles that you have, and you know how principles matter.
Okay.
You know where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Does that affect what you guys got going on? Yes or no?
Of course it would.
So then
that's why I said I start with the baseline of the same energy and the excitement and all that, and then see how it goes.
Yeah, but then like things like that, like I don't want to get too into like I feel like that's when it becomes a bit too personal. I don't want to get too intimate that soon, so it just takes
no, but that's stuff that you get knowledge of early on. It's when you meet someone, you first casual. It's like a vibe check at the beginning, and then you get into personal details, the concepts, the beliefs, and all that stuff that you get into at first, and then that's when you start taking things more seriously, and then getting into the relationship more, and then that's how you decide. But when you first start, like you said, it's energy and vibes.
I think it just takes like I think it'll probably take like 10 dates, 15 dates, probably to just figure out whether
maybe 30
serious or not. Probably. And I think Awab probably agrees with me on this one.
Yeah.
How many dates?
Like 10, 15 dates.
Oh, okay.
Like let's just say 6 months, and for us to know whether this is gonna be serious or not.
I don't have that time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, just a question. Do you think that your future partner should have things in common with him?
Or no, sorry to cut you. How long it took you to discover that she's the right one?
I think it didn't take much time. Yeah, it didn't take much time because there are factors like your guts feeling.
Yeah.
How comfortable you feel.
So do you think as in 15 dates is too much, or it can happen before that?
No,
that's relative though.
That's like it's still because the thing is like
I think it varies from someone to another.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Yeah.
You can meet that person with the same energy and you can be like, yo, this person is the one, right? And then once you guys get to the principles and all those personal details,
you guys ever watched You?
Yeah. The new season is coming in the year, yeah?
No, but
I feel like Riyadh is that psycho boyfriend. Bro. Like, I'm not lying.
He is. I can
feel
assure you, 100%. I agree. He is.
He probably following her place, being like, so she goes to the toilet like 5:45 every day.
Mental notes and everything, bro.
yeah, but again, back to the question: do you think that your future partner you should have things in common? Like, for example, if you are a gamer, common interests. Like, for example, if you are a gamer, are you looking for a gamer, for example, or if you are a podcaster, you're looking for a podcaster?
Certain things you would like to have some common interests, because at the end of the day, you'd be spending a lot of time with this person.
All right.
And if you don't have these common interests, then spending the time would be harder.
Okay.
You might not have them at first, or you might not know what they are, but you keep trying stuff together to find that common ground that you share together. But at the same time, you still need that solo activity, because us as men, we like to have our own stuff.
Caves stuff, yeah.
So let's say you guys are into cycling or jogging, you can do that together, and then you have your own space where you game, or where you go to the gym and all that.
I totally agree with you. That
it's all about the balance of it, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't think it's necessary to have common ground or common interests. Like, it's not necessarily because in relationship, each partner should complete the others.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
You find them though. Like, they might not be visible at the beginning.
Yeah.
But you
Every
can
time.
like the exciting part about it is that you get to try stuff and find out.
Exactly. Yeah.
I agree with him, but at the end of the day, it's just all about whether the person is willing to actually try stuff or not.
Wow. That was a fuck around question, but look where did it go.
We're getting old. We're getting old out here, man.
Okay. That's it. Okay. Moving on. Local. The final act of Fire in the Booth finally came out. Is FREEK's freestyle and Fire in the Booth. You guys checked that out?
Yep.
Of course we did.
And I'm leaving the mic open for you too, Scream Man, because he's representing. So
You're a fellow native.
So what do you guys think?
You live in Khaldiya also?
No, that's not what I meant.
No, but I was
Oh,
just looking for.
What do you guys think? Okay, let me put you all of you guys in a position. Kenzie, what do you think? I'm gonna start with you.
I think the guy came represented himself the best way he could have done it. I think I don't think he freestyled. I think those like
Okay.
written. I mean like
He's prepared.
he's prepared.
He came
yeah.
prepared.
But that's an added point for him. I mean, like he came prepared. The beat was on point.
They're by a UK producer. Yeah, I think they were by a UK producer that is known to a certain extent over there. But regardless,
But again, don't forget the fact that Freak he's great on stage.
yeah,
So
energy.
energy is totally different. I witnessed it. And
Yeah, Freak on stage is a great performer.
he's a great performer. Yeah. So yeah, I think.
What do you think?
I have one comment on the Fire in the Booth video, and then I'll get to the freestyle itself. Freak was not trying to mess up that Dior shirt, bro.
Yeah,
He was trying his hardest.
keep it straight.
Keep that shit smooth.
Yeah.
Like every time he tried to get his hands crossed and like
It's like
get hyped up rapping, it was like, nope, the Dior shirt, let's get that shit. No, but besides that, it was on point. Everything from the beginning to the end, it was on point. He came prepared. Beats were fire. من الخالدية وصلنا عالمية. I mean, like it's all shit that you can relate to. And he made us proud, man. He came and represented. The music is catchy as hell. Like I like the second part where he started with من وين تعرفني. I don't know, that just hit like that. I want to hear full songs of this.
Okay, that's interesting. Screamer.
Me personally, I'm genuinely just proud of the fact that two Somali people represented.
Let's go.
Two Somali people represented on Fire in the Booth this year, and it's just genuinely just an honor. But regardless, like seeing all of these artists showing up on Fire in the Booth, doing their work, and just showcasing their work, and all of these people, like people from the UK are gonna be watching them, people from the States are gonna be watching because Fire in the Booth is international at the end of the day. You know where I'm coming from.
Definitely.
So regardless of whatever it is, props to all of these artists. Shout out to Freak, amazing showcase, and I hope he blocks, delete whoever that person that annoyed him on Snapchat. Regardless, man, whoever that person is,
I bet it's a lot of people though.
Out of it, you know. So it is
A lot of people, anyway, I think caught feelings after that line, right?
Yeah.
Especially the ones that know him now.
I don't want no guy texting me on Snapchat, bro.
I think that ending the Fire in the Booth
With Freak?
with Freak, it ends the discussion of that Abu Dhabi has a lot of talents, you know. And this is something that I said earlier somewhere out there, that if you want people to talk about culture or something that the kids or people that live in UAE, you know, for a certain generation that relate to, is gonna be an artist coming from Abu Dhabi, because I believe people from Abu Dhabi lived through times, and more than people that come from Dubai. They didn't have that certain way of living that we had in Abu Dhabi, because it's Dubai at the end of the day. It's been looked at as the place, as a worldwide place. Plus, adding to that, Dubai didn't have those streets where you just walk by and you meet that friend and you go to the other hood and that other place and you meet this person and that, hara to a certain extent. There were places, but not haras, or streets to us, to our standards in UAE.
I don't get
You know why I disagree with that?
Uh-huh.
Because Dubai had that before us. And they started the scene before us.
They started the scene, but...
So now that this is not me saying one is better than the other, but the stage of, or what the content of Abu Dhabi's rap scene now, or Abu Dhabi's rap now.
This is the thing. I'm not talking about rap scenes.
Not scene, but Abu Dhabi's rappers. The content that they have, Dubai rappers were doing 5-10 years ago.
But there was no one doing it. Who?
I really can't mention names right now. Nobody's coming to mind, but
there's no one.
Dubai back in the day had that.
Yet, but this
had that life.
Yes, okay, they had this life, but there was no emerging artist to come and talk about that life.
I can still disagree with that.
There's no one. Maybe one of the oldest groups is The Recipe. That's it. But there's no rapper that comes. All right. FREEK came out of Abu Dhabi and he became the vocal of the streets of Abu Dhabi. Right? There's no one that did that in Dubai. That's why FREEK in UAE has longevity. More than any other artist that is out there right now.
FREEK has the energy too.
Yeah,
and it's
of
not.
course.
It's not just the content.
It's depending on the music that he's doing.
It's the energy.
How come?
It's not just that.
Everybody can relate to Batali now.
You're not getting what I'm saying. It's not just the content that makes that blow up. That makes the music blow up. It's the content. It's the energy. It's the access. It's how you maneuver. You can't just put it on.
Of course,
he just rapped about.
Of course,
Batali,
but all of them have the energy, have all those stuff. But all those other artists, do you see their music staying for the next 10 years or remembered?
Why?
No, I mean other artists. Do you see?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you, but why?
I see FREEK, yes, because he has something called Batali, for example. Because even after 10 years from now, you would have kids sitting in the street with their friends talking about, no job, no nothing, I'm just sitting over there, I'm doing this. And we all had those talks with our friends in the streets, right? What are you doing? I'm doing nothing, I'm about Batali, And I can relate to that song, and it's hype, and it's nice, and it's many things, That's why, this is what makes FREEK hot. Because there's a lot of kids relate to what he's saying. But not a lot of kids, for example, relate to... Bro, I don't want to name people, But, okay, you know what? Not a lot of people can relate to what he's saying over a track. It's just a song. It can be fire. But will this song be remembered 5 years, 10 years from now? No. Will Batali, when did it come out? Kids in the streets still... listen to it till today.
Yeah,
if they're chilling,
I can see like
this is the longevity that FREEK has. This is what I'm talking about. This is why FREEK, he's vocalizing the culture that is over here.
Not to disagree with anything you're saying, but I think the best way to put it is like for example, like any person who lives in Abu Dhabi right now, whether you come from whatever culture you come from, whether you studied in the UAE, whether you studied out of UAE, the fact you're unemployed in the country, everyone knows that hara qa'da, where you just sit down in a corner, just having like sunflower seeds, drinking Mountain Dew, just discussing what the fuck is going on right now, so we make money. You know where I'm coming from. And then you got a rapper like FREEK, where he says like, I think there was a line that he says, like, what was it called? كنا ستة نقسم علبة تونة والله ربي على كيف حالي. It's just a random line that doesn't make sense. Like I'm 100% sure no 6 people ever shared a can of tuna, right? But you can probably relate to it because like you were that broke once upon a time, and it's just that. And I think
And you
that's
share the
point where
pack
Riyadh
of
is coming
chips.
from.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
something that people over here can relate to. Other than that, what is it called? Let me get my train of thoughts right. But yeah, overall, it's a dope freestyle. It's a dope. It was a dope show, you know, from Freak. Kudos to Freak and what he's doing over there. He's maneuvering right. He's doing it right.
Still waiting for the EP.
We're still waiting for the EP or album or I don't know what is it. What is
Whatever.
it? Whatever is it
Whatever
called?
is coming out, yeah.
I think as an outcome overall, this whole fire in the booth movement over here, it is going to open, you know,
Doors.
for
A lot
more
of
in the
doors,
future. And this is something nice to see, you know. Hopefully we'll see what happens in the upcoming days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on.
Moving on.
We have a project that came straight out of Saudi Arabia. Named Eden. By Ntitled. What do you guys think?
I think the guy outdid himself.
Nice. That's a strong start.
I think that's one thing I can say about this project. And I think, as I mentioned, I listened to the whole album 3 a.m. in the morning. Right, that was a Thursday night, I think. Yeah, and when I reached the last track, which is Eden, I was like, man, music in good hands. To be honest, if I ever stopped listening to music one day, I'm sure that those guys in Capitol Records under the umbrella of Entitled, they will do a great job bringing this new color of music, paving the way for the new generation. So yeah, it's amazing. I liked it in every aspect of it.
What?
All right. To build up on what Kenzie said, I agree with everything he said. One thing I experienced with this album, and it's what made me really like this album a lot, is the fact that it's how many tracks is it screen on? Nice job. Anyways, by the time I was at Eden, which was the last track,
Yeah.
I felt like I was still on the second song or the third song.
Okay.
Like that's how it really sucks you into experiencing the whole.
Tracks.
Yeah. It really keeps your attention. And it's hard to find a project that keeps your attention, especially in a time where everything is just fast, like just get delivered fastly, short songs, not much content in a song, not much you can dissect or take your time with. And this is something that I really liked about this album. Adan was fire. I can name all 9 tracks, which are good tracks. And there's one thing that I would like to issue an apology about. I previously said that Cali B might have missed in a verse or two. I retract that statement.
Oops. Oopsie daisy.
Yep.
Oopsie daisy.
Someone is moonwalking.
Dude does not miss. Dude does not miss, Sallah.
What, did he confront you on a DM?
No. Yo, I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Okay.
I think the whole movement, like Capitol Records is a movement. Entitled,
it is.
Entitled is making a sound that you're not hearing in this region.
Yes,
Yes,
that's correct.
He's experimenting with sounds that you don't even hear internationally.
Okay.
You know, when you listen to something local, you try to find where this guy is influenced by. You don't see it here. It's
Okay.
I cannot relate it to an artist. I was trying to find something, maybe a music that's in the state.
What do you mean?
Like
Sonically, or are we talking about
both.
him as a rapper?
Both.
Okay.
Because I was like, is he rapping like Chance the Rapper, or is he building the song like someone else? But I couldn't affiliate his craft to someone in the States.
Okay.
That's one thing.
Okay.
And when I reached the last song, Spotify played The Good Company.
Okay. The other artist from Saudi Arabia. Yeah.
Yeah, The Good Company, and that song was
By
aliens are coming. The aliens are coming. Where Calibi, Entitled, and The Good Company.
Yeah.
And I was like,
There's a connection.
These people are up to something.
And he was right when he said in Eden. I don't remember which track it was, but he said my crutch, or I'm paraphrasing, I'm not sure, but he said my crutch is the region. Like the only thing stopping me is my region.
Okay.
And I for some reason I felt that. Like I felt like
took a minute and he's like,
no, like كلامه صح.
dude.
No, كلامه صح. I mean, if someone like Entitled was in LA or New York or UK or anywhere else, that sound would have traveled.
Okay.
And this, I think this project deserves more than eyes and ears to it.
Looking at it, okay. So I wouldn't box, for example, let's talk about Entitled for now. I wouldn't put Entitled in a box of he's a rapper. After this, he's an artist. So as an artist, this whole, of course, like I would start calling him an artist after me seeing this whole body, body of work. From the, let's say the cover to the tracks, the sound, where you guys were talking about, the sound is something that is not yet easily accepted in our region. But this is why I would name him as an artist. You know why? Because he just
express himself.
No, he just did a painting, and it's over there.
You perceive
it's
it the same.
No, it's gonna be there. It's nice, it's dope, but it might not be appreciated right now. It's gonna be there, and time comes, and people will start appreciating that painting even more. And this is how it's going to happen in our region. Such a sound is not going to be much or very appreciated right now, but it can be afterwards, after a while, a year, 2, 3, when the whole region progresses, this can be appreciated more. And this is the same story with Can I Get a Minute? His project and Entitled and Calibi.
Calibi, yeah.
The sound, sonically I'm talking, this is something that not yet easily preserved in our region. Because sonically it's too much yet for people to, accept it that much. Yeah. I'm talking about audience.
Yeah.
They're not used to that yet. With time, they'll be too. That's why I'm sure he made sure that this is something that is timeless. And this is something that I put out for artists, not only in our region, everywhere in the world, that when you do something, make sure it's timeless. It doesn't only fit that era, and it will be forgotten later on. And this is where I was talking about, for example, Batali. It's a timeless song because every generation will relate to this song.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah.
And this is the same thing that I see with the sound of this project. Kudos and much respect, because these guys are really taking the initiatives of moving things forward in this region. While there's a lot of people that are not doing that because they're just good with whatever they're doing right now, and that's it. They come later on and they would complain about, nobody is doing this and nobody's doing that in the region.
Yeah.
Right? It's a dope project. I loved it, and I just hope, as a collective, all of them, they don't stop. They just keep working. Even him, after the release of this project, you know what? Just don't stop working. Keep going.
Yeah.
That's it. Now I want visuals of this during this year.
I want
maybe
visual of Eden, to be
a
honest.
video maybe, or something. Eden would look as a nice animation video, for example.
Exactly.
This is something that would look very sick. Imagine that.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall,
Also, Mayed in the Face verse on Adan is dope.
yeah, it's more than the fan. I mean, he's been there, here and there. We know, you know, his capabilities.
Fire, yeah.
Yeah.
The interlude Dreams
is dope. Yeah. Well, see, it like I spoke once to him about it, and he's just like, it's two parts, you know, of a person that goes from till dreams and then, you know, channels to something else.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, Black Banners is dope. I love it. Black Banners is dope. Yo, a shout out to what is it called?
The Elements.
No.
Ryan.
Shout out to Ryan.
Doctor.
Yeah. Shout out to Ryan, man.
No,
19 years old.
I know.
Dope rapper. The project that we listened to early in the year, Finest of September. Dope. Still dope.
Still dope.
And him as a rapper, yo.
I listened to the
kudos.
After this one, I listened to the old song for him and Jackzo.
Yeah.
Chips, I think.
Yeah.
This proves that those projects are timeless. I went back.
Oh, you revisited an old project.
I listened. I enjoyed it.
So yeah. You got more accustomed maybe to that sound. That's why, you know.
But then there's something I just want to add. Because of the podcast, we listen to a lot of music, and we try to research. We go through. Like as much as we can. It's a breath of fresh air to get to a project where I don't frequently go back to the same stuff I listened to last week, and I'm glad. Like it's a breath of fresh air when I find something that I know I'll be listening to the next month and the month after that. Like a project that I'll be sitting with for a long period of time until something else comes over.
I don't know, man. I really thank those guys for dropping such an amazing project on such a difficult times. I don't know. I was amazed, to be honest.
No,
really. I'm just expressing my feelings. I mean, like that's how I felt.
This is a place where you express.
I can say whatever I want. Yeah.
As a picks for today, Kenzie.
I think it's clear where our picks are coming from.
No, but Kenzie chose the song Eden by Ntitled featuring Calibi and Audio Magicians AM, and Awab Aden by Ntitled, Moayed and Nafea and Calibi. And I have a song that I'm gonna be playing by Nas. It's called Lockdown. And I think this is everything for this week, right?
Yep.
Let's wrap it up.
It didn't happen. Regardless.
It'll happen soon.
It'll happen. I hope everybody enjoyed today's episode of the Flamingos podcast. This was maybe a light one because it's Valentine's Day, right? I hope everybody had a good week. I hope everybody have a good week. Shout out to everybody that been tuning in with us from the start. Sorry. Shout out to everybody out there that's still tuning in, and shout out to everybody that unfollowed us, unsubscribed, and disliked, and stopped listening to us. All of you guys, you make it work. If you like the content, make sure you share it, you like it, you do whatever with it. You give it to someone that might like it as well. This was the Flamingos podcast. This is Yad.
Kenzie on the mic.
And Awab.
Scream Man for the last time. And
Scream Man for the last time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for for all the assistant support and help through all the beautiful episodes. Last words?
Thank you.
Peace!